Okay, so I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. I typically do video essays on this channel, but it's 2020, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. I figured today I will do a live react to the Oscar nominations, which I know is super exciting and spicy. Oh my god. Um, so I think before we even get started here, I need to maybe throw out a couple of predictions and things that I am not looking forward to. Um, as I was about to make this video, I had a friend text me that said Oscars are looking pretty white this year, so I am already anticipating a lot of snubs. I would really like to see Lupita Nyong'o for Best Leading Actress. I'd also like to see Awkwafina for Best Leading Actress. I'm not very hopeful for Best Director. If Todd Phillips is on there, I'm probably going to have an aneurysm because he did absolutely nothing special for Joker. But he'll probably get on there because he's a man. So let's see how this goes. I'll just be 1 second. All right, so let's just kind of jump into this. First category is Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role. The nominees are Antonio Banderas in Pain and Glory. That's actually super surprising. I'm really happy to see that. Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time, Adam Driver in Marriage Story, Joaquin Phoenix in Joker, and Jonathan Pryce in The Two Popes. I think 3 of those were on lock for sure. My prediction here is probably Joaquin Phoenix to win. I think Adam Driver deserves it more. In this entire category, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm really surprised that Antonio Banderas is in there. That would be my sleeper pick if he wins. That'd be great. I really wanted to see Taron Egerton, and for Rocketman, especially after the Golden Globes, I thought he would at least be a lock for a nomination. So that's quite surprising to me. Actor in a supporting role: Tom Hanks in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood for sure. Anthony Hopkins in The Two Popes. Al Pacino in The Irishman, Joe Pesci in The Irishman, and Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So Lighthouse was snubbed already. Willem Dafoe 100% should be winning this award, so I'm very confused as to why he's not even nominated. That's unfortunate. I'm not confused. Horror always gets snubbed. That kind of sucks. I'm glad to see that The Irishman, even though it was kind of like a Netflix movie, is getting recognition at the Oscars. That's really good to see. My prediction here is Tom Hanks, most likely. He's the Tom Hanks or Brad Pitt, actually, I guess. I like to see Tom Hanks more personally than Brad Pitt. I think he did a pretty okay job in Once Upon a Time, but he also just drove for a majority of that movie. So that's where we're at. Performance by an actress in a leading role: Cynthia Erivo in Harriet. Okay. Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story. Saoirse Ronan in Little Women. Okay. Charlize Theron in Bombshell. Are you serious? Renee Zellweger in Judy. I haven't seen Judy, so I can't say. Bombshell's terrible. Charlize Theron, I guess, did an okay performance, but are you serious? Lupita Nyong'o? Nothing? Okay. That's terrible. I can't even believe Bombshell is being nominated for an Oscar. It wasn't a good movie. That sucks. That's not good. There were so many great performances this year. I'm gonna predict for leading, it's probably gonna go to ScarJo. As much as I don't want it to, I'd rather see Saoirse Ronan win it. I really loved her in Little Women, so that's what I'm hoping for. But it's probably gonna be Scarlett because she's Hollywood's darling. Which is a performance by an actress in supporting role. We got Kathy Bates and Richard Jewell, Laura Dern in Marriage Story, Scarlett Johansson and Jojo Rabbit, Florence Pugh in Little Woman, and Margot Robbie in Bombshell. Are you serious? Oh my god. Okay. That's surprising. I figured Margot Robbie would be maybe for Once Upon a Time. She was okay in Bombshell. I'm really excited to see Florence Pugh, though. She deserves a lot of recognition. She did great work this year. Midsummer was amazing. Fighting with My Family was really great as well. She was amazing in Little Women, so I'm quite glad to see that. My prediction here is Laura Dern. She's been killing it this year. She's so good in Marriage Story. She's also very good in Little Women. That's what I'm thinking. Achievement in Cinematography nominees: The Irishman, okay. Rodrigo Prieto, Joker. Are you serious? Joker? It was so conventional, I guess. The Lighthouse, hell yeah, okay. I that was one of my predictions last night. Actually, was The Lighthouse would get a cinematography nominee. 1917, awesome, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, again, kind of conventional. So we got three big standouts here: The Irishman, The Lighthouse, and 1917. I think any of those could realistically take it home. I don't want to see Joker take it home because it was so bland and boring. It wasn't good cinematography. My personal pick would have to be The Lighthouse. I was just shocked with it. It was so beautiful. The black and white was just amazing. I did a video on it, so you know how much I quite like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if 1917 takes it home, especially because of the long takes. It's a spectacle to watch, especially in theaters. So I wouldn't be too surprised about that. Yeah, let's go. Costume design nominees: The Irishman, okay, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What? This is a very weird nominees. I can't believe that Rocket Man's not in this. For its costumes, it was incredible. But Joker is, weirdly enough, even though he wore a suit. So I mean that's pretty cool, I guess. But I'm actually really bothered by the amount of Joker nominations I've seen. It's not that good of a movie to warrant this much. In this list, I don't even know. This is a pretty bland list. I was really expecting Rocket Man here. It's been snubbed pretty hard, so that's very unfortunate. Even Midsummer would have been nice to see with the Harga or the May Queen dress. That's 10 times more creative than anything I saw in the Joker or even Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I like to see directing nominees. Oh my god. Okay, so we got The Irishman, Martin Scorsese. All right, that's good. Joker, Todd Phillips. Why not just nominate Martin Scorsese twice? 1917, Sam Mendes. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino. Parasite, Bong Joon-ho. So Bong Joon-ho, for sure, I would love to see. Or Sam Mendes winning this one. Todd Phillips having his name in this is just like kind of disgusting to me. He's not a very talented director. And I think if you had replaced him with any other director for Joker, you would have gotten essentially the same thing. I don't think he added anything exceptional direction-wise. So I'm very confused as to why he's even on here. I am not shocked to see that it is all men, which is incredibly unfortunate because there were some very great female directors this year with very great movies. Little Woman, for one, Honey Boy, The Farewell, as well as Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I have not seen, but I've heard amazing things about it, including the direction, so I'm very surprised. But I guess Parasite being there is a win. I'd love to see Bong Joon-ho take it home. My prediction is probably Bong Joon-ho or Sam Mendes or Scorsese. Maybe Tarantino. I don't think Phillips has a shot here, and I really don't want to see him do it. Film editing, Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, and Parasite. Okay, Parasite for sure. Joker needs to stop getting nominations. In general, like it's not none of the things besides Joaquin Phoenix's performance was great. I like to see Parasite win this category for sure. Let's go. International Feature Film of the Year. Okay, Corpus Christi from Poland. Haven't seen it. Honeyland, Les Mis, Pain and Glory, and Parasite. Okay, interesting. So there's nothing for Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which is interesting to me because it has gotten a crazy buzz, and a lot of people have been calling it their favorite film of the year. For here, you could probably guess that I would like to see Parasite win it for sure. It is my number one film of the year, so I would love to see it win. I'm glad to see Pain and Glory being included on this list, though, as well. That's kind of a surprise for me. All right. Makeup and hairstyling, Bombshell. Joker, I predicted that, which is just really funny to me because what was the makeup besides him wanting Joaquin Phoenix wanting to do the makeup himself? So I mean that's just ridiculous to me. So yeah, Bombshell, Joker, Judy, Maleficent, and 1917. Maleficent's actually really interesting there. For makeup and hairstyling, Bombshell, I can't even believe is nominated for this many awards. I haven't seen Judy, so 1917 for makeup and hairstyling. Yeah, pretty solid. Maleficent, I think, should win this. It actually had some interesting makeup and hairstyling in it compared to the rest. Joker was conventional, besides the face paint, which is like, how are you gonna nominate that? Okay. Original score: Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, and Rise of the Skywalker. Interesting. Wow. That's very interesting. This is a pretty solid spread. I'd probably go for 1917 or Little Woman here. Those are the two that scores stood out the most to me personally. It's nice to see Rise of the Skywalker added on there. It's very random to me, but sure. Best original song. I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away. Good song. I'm Gonna Love Me Again from Rocket Man. Okay, at least we got one from Rocket Man. That's exciting. Standing With You from Breakthrough. I don't know that. Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. Not surprising that's on there. And Stand Up from Harriet. One inclusion that I'm actually kind of surprised to see wasn't nominated was Beautiful Ghost from Cats. I know Cats is the meme of the year, but pretty good song in general. So I want to see Rocket Man take it home, obviously. You probably guess. That's my dog if you heard her. Best Motion Picture of the Year nominees. Okay, this is the juicy one. All right. So we got Ford v Ferrari. Sweet. The Irishman. Okay. Jojo Rabbit. Okay. Joker. Oh my god. Little Women. Marriage Story. Sweet. 1917. Okay. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Parasite. This is interesting list. For sure. I want to see Parasite take it home. I think Parasite 100% deserves it. My prediction is if Parasite doesn't win Best International Film, it's winning this award. But we'll have to see how that goes in the future. I think realistically, it's probably going to go to 1917, especially with the buzz in the awards circuit right now. I've heard a lot of people talking about Joker, which I'm just... I don't know. It's a movie. It wasn't exceptional. And for this, I think you have to make an exceptional movie. And if I was going to pick exceptional movies off this list, I think Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, and Parasite are the only contenders. I really want to see Parasite win it. But I wouldn't be shocked if anything on this list. Bar maybe Ford v Ferrari, I don't think would win, or The Irishman. I don't know if it's going to win, but I'm glad that it was nominated. So, achievement in production design: The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. In production, I definitely would like to see Parasite. Some of the set decoration was great. I think production design was good. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood actually has some very nice decoration as well. 1917, same thing. Irishman, actually, anything in this category. I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, so I can't say much, but I think this is a pretty fair category. Maybe would have liked to see Little Woman in there, but outside of that, I think 1917 might take it home. I'd like to see Parasite again. Sound editing, okay. Ford v Ferrari. Okay. Joker is a joke to even be in this category. 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Rise of the Skywalker for sound editing. I think 1917 is a clear winner in this category. just because how important sound was to that film. I think it's very smart to have it. And if it wins, I'm not surprised at all. If Joker wins, that's just ridiculous. Sound mixing, okay. Ad Astra, it's nice to see that's its first representation. Ford v Ferrari, Joker, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The sound is not exceptional in Joker, so I don't know why it is even in these categories. Interesting. I, again, would probably go with 1917 here, but I wouldn't be surprised if Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Ford v Ferrari, or even Ad Astra wins it. I'd be incredibly surprised if Joker wins at this point. Visual effects, okay. Avengers Endgame, so that was the one category that I expected them to be in. The Irishman, for its de-aging. The Lion King, okay. 1917 and Rise of the Skywalker. So Disney really pushing for this one. I'm very surprised to not see Cats. Like, come on. I actually don't know who would win this one. I think Endgame might win it, just because they've been pushing so hard this awards cycle. I'm not too sure. Maybe The Irishman. I think The Irishman would be nice to have it. I'd like to see it win an award, but we'll see how that goes. Best Adapted Screenplay nominees. The Irishman, for sure. Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and The Two Popes. I think Little Women should win this 100%. It was just a great adaptation in general. Joker is an adaptation of King of Comedy, so it's funny that that's even... I'm just kidding. But it's funny that it's in there with The Irishman. So I really want to see Little Women win this one. Original screenplay. Okay, so Knives Out, for sure. I was expecting that. Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. This is actually a really strong category. I really want to see Knives Out win because it was so good. I really like that. Parasite would be great. I think if anything in this category wins, I would be pretty happy with it. And I think that is it. Yeah, that's everything for the nominees. All right. So that's just my quick thoughts. I can't believe the amount of nominations that Joker's getting, especially in categories that I don't think it even has any right of being in. But that's the Oscars, baby. A lot of white guys in there this year. Some snubs. I'm glad to see The Lighthouse at least got cinematography, but we will have to see going forward if it even wins. I really want to see it win. Yeah, I feel bad for my boy Ari Aster and Midsummer not being nominated for anything. I wasn't really expecting it to, but a little part of me is. I'm glad Florence Pugh is nominated for Best Supporting. She's great, but it's unfortunate because I'm pretty sure she's not going to win that. But yeah, that's kind of a quick thoughts on everything here. I guess we'll see in the next month if I was right, and if I'm going to want to cry because Joker won so many awards. So yeah, thanks for watching. I know this video is actually really long. I didn't expect it to be this long, but yeah, that's just some quick thoughts I had on the Oscars and the nominations, my reactions. I woke up early-ish. I'm drinking tea just to react to this stuff. So yeah, if you want to see a reaction to the actual Oscar winners in the future, definitely let me know. I would be interested in doing that. But yeah, thanks for watching.